Yeah, all right. So the song we're going to do today is a keyboard heavy tune. We are going to adapt for the guitar because, we can. If you have a song request of your own, go ahead and click the link below and I will get to you as quickly as possible. Other than that, let's zoom in for a closer look. All right, so not too bad. We're simulating a little keyboard action, all electronica and such and so forth on an acoustic instrument. How'd that be? All right, so here's what we're going to do. An A minor chord. So we're going to do first finger B string, first fret. Then we're going to do second fret D and G with our second and ring finger. D, G. So what we're going to do is we're going to do palm muting. So what you do to palm mute is you're going to put your palm right here, like this part of your palm, on the strings, and we're going to deaden out all the strings so you get that kind of a sound, right? We don't want this. We want nice and deadened and such, right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to apply a picking pattern. Now the picking pattern is going to be a pattern of 8. We're going to have first finger, 3 picked, take off the first finger, 3 more, put on for 2, and that gives us 8. So we're going to have, right? Now that pattern we're going to do 1 time per chord, and then we're going to switch. The next pattern, we're going to take our first finger and we're going to flatten it out over the A, D, and G. So from there, what we're going to do is when we're on this A, the most important note we're going for is this B. So I would mute the D, G, and B. Right? On this one, it's the A, D, and G. G being the melody. Right? So you can go your third finger or your pinky. And that's just on the 4th fret of the G. Same thing, same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. From there, my second finger is already right where it needs to go. So I'm going to put it right on the 3rd fret of the E. And then I'm going to use my pinky and my first finger to catch the same fret we were doing before, the 2nd fret and the 4th fret of the G. My ring finger is going to be down here on the B 3rd fret, although it's not super important, but... And then I'm going to pick the... I kind of just pick the D, G, and B. Even though it's good to have that G in there. So if you're comfortable strumming the whole thing, do that. Then from there, we're going to go to a D chord. We're going to have our first finger on the 2nd fret of the G and our ring finger on the B string 3rd fret. And we're going to take our first finger off and on. So 3 down. And same patterns. And then from there, we're just going to repeat it 5 times. So we got... blah, 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 blah. So from there, we're going to go to the chorus. So let's go over that. All right, so that's going to be the picking pattern. Now you can do a bunch of different ways. So let's break this down chord-wise. G. We're going to do E minor. Then we're going to do a B minor chord, which is the 2nd fret, A to E. And then we're going to have the 3rd fret, B, and the 4th fret of the D and G. And then we're going to go to a D chord. Now, you can do this a lot of different ways. You can go... Okay, so that would be E, and then B, G, back to E. Real simple, and then go. Same thing on the B. Right? So obviously on the B, you're going to have to go down to the A string bass. So what we're doing is we're going E, B, G, E, B, G, E, B. Switch. And then, right? Or we can do it a little bit more complex where we're using our pick and our fingers at the same time. Now, my second and third finger are going to catch all the notes down here. Right? I should say the B and the G, and then I'm going to pick the D. So I'm going to pick these two together, the E and the B. Right? So I've picked B and E, and then I went G, D. So we got... Now instead of going to the D the next time, I go back to the bass note. So slowly. Right? So I've started E and B together. G, D, B, G, E, to the D, so we got, and then I just go B, G. And that way you get more of the piano bass note in it. You do the same thing for the E. Same kind of pattern. And then the D. Now you can only do, these three strings, so we're going to go D and B, and then just backwards. And then you would start the progression over. Now you can substitute this D for this chord, which is really cool. We can go B string, and then we can go 3rd fret, D string, 4th fret. So after the B, your fingers are already right there, so you just take off your first and pinky. So we got, which is kind of more what the piano's really doing. Now from there, it just is going to go back into the verse, and you kind of build it up. Now what I'm doing there, it really starts to pick up in the song. So we have the verse, or the intro and the verse, which is really mellow. Then we have the picked part, and then which is the chorus, and then the outro of the chorus into the next verse really picks up. And then back to mellow. And that is it. It just repeats over and over again. So there you have it. All right. Yes, another tune in the bag. Way to go. See, keyboard songs can be guitar songs, and everybody can have fun. We can all play together. But anyways, if you have a song request of your own, go ahead and click that link down below in the description part down there, and I will get to your request as quickly as possible. I'm a little backed up right down there in the request department, so it may be a little bit, but I try to get to all of them. All right, so as always, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.